Just tell us exactly what's going on in the ground in Ukraine. I know it's a very sensitive topic, but for the public, especially over here, can you tell us what's going on?
Чи можеш ти розповісти про те, що зараз відбувається на українській землі? Я знаю, що це дуже чутлива тема, але це важливо для нашої аудиторії дізнатися.
Вони дивляться якісь новини?
Do you watch any news?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. За останні 4 дні, напевно, по Україні випустили більш ніж 100 ракет.
Within the last 4 days, they launched over 100 missiles to Ukraine.
Вони потрапляють в будинки, жилі будинки, де живуть люди. Ніякі воєнні бази чи інфраструктури там немає. Це торгові центри, це лікарні, це звичайне місто, де немає ніяких воєнних предприятій чи чогось того, що може робити воєнну техніку.
The rockets are hitting residential buildings. They are hitting shopping malls. They are hitting the places where civilians live. There is nothing military there. There is nothing of military, of being close to military. They are just hitting the civil infrastructure.
І цю інформацію я отримую не з телевізора чи новин. Ця інформація приходить мені від моїх друзів, які зараз знаходяться в Києві і взагалі в Україні.
And I'm getting this information not from the news. I'm getting it directly from my friends, from the militaries who are fighting now in Ukraine and who are staying in Ukraine now.
What did the military say about Oleksandr fighting Joshua in the rematch?
Що сказали воєнні щодо твого поєдинку з Джошуа?
Вони мене підтримали і попросили, щоб я прийняв рішення виїхати з країни і погодитись на реванш.
They supported me and they almost convinced me to leave Ukraine and to take the rematch.
Those are the words of Oleksandr Usyk as he responds and opens up to the war. And as you heard, a little sarcasm, it's like, if you looked at the news, sometimes, yeah. So then he, continued in his Ukrainian tongue. And this is good news because I was really curious about how the military, the Ukrainian army, government, thought about Oleksandr Usyk leaving the Ukraine and fighting in a boxing ring. And as you heard him say, or as it was interpreted, that they almost convinced him to go and do that. So that by itself is confirmation that that they are for him. They're not against him, because you heard rumors, I've seen reviews and comments of, oh, well, he left his homeland to go in a boxing match, But I think he did it for Ukraine. He did it to become a voice. And I think that's why, as you heard him say, that's why he will be fighting a lot differently, because he's there to make a statement. I think he's there to do more than win. I think he's there to make a general statement by knocking out Anthony Joshua. That's why I think this fight is going to be very, very interesting, because we have Usyk that is known to box, but we also know Usyk to pick people apart and to up those gears. Okay. And I think when he switches those gears, I think we're going to see a different Oleksandr Usyk. Now, the question is, how will that benefit AJ, if at all? Well, if Usyk is throwing, AJ can throw with him, hopefully, because he's the faster fighter. And with those awkward pivots and the things that he does, he's going to be very awkward. And if he can do that all at the same time, be very awkward, box and destroy, he will be one dangerous fellow. I can understand my counterpunch on Oleksandr. It's difficult to talk about a war when trying to focus on something else. But, you can't help but not to know what's going on back home in your country. That has to be going through his mind. You know, as he admits, it's been hard. It's been really hard training while this war is going on. So he's fighting two different battles. Okay, he's fighting the battle to prepare for a guy that he's beaten, and he's preparing this battle that he can't really do anything about mentally. You know, so it is a very, very interesting situation. God bless him. I hope the best for him and, you know, for his country. You guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk opening up about the Ukrainian war during training with Anthony Joshua. Please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.